So today we're going to be learning Four Strong Winds, which is a classic Canadian folk song. We're roughly following the Neil Young version of the song. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just play through the basic chords, which are nice and easy. And then after that, just going to look at a couple of slightly fancier bits that we can work on once we've mastered the chords. So first up, chord progression: C, D minor, G and C. Don't worry about the boxes, we're going to come to them later. Okay, C, D minor, G, G. C, D minor, G and C, same as the first line. D minor, F, G, G. Okay, so our strum is our old faithful down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, just like that. Okay, and each one of these chords gets one strum. So it's pretty easy. We just work through the progression, just like that. Okay, so I'll play through that basic styles just once from the top. So here we go: 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D minor, G, and C. That's the first line. Second line: C, D minor, another G. Okay, on to the third line: C, D minor, G, C. And last line: D minor, F, and G. And then you're back to the start. Okay, so that's the basic chord progression: C, D minor, G, C, C, D minor, G, G, C, D minor, G, C, C, D minor, F, G, G. I'll play through that twice, nice and slow, just so you got it to practice to, and then we'll go on to the extra bits after that. Okay, so basic styles first, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once you've mastered the basic chord progression with a strum, which is nice and easy, we've got some fancy bits that we can put in these boxes here. Okay, so the first one, when we play the G in the first line and also in the third line, we can replace it with a little run that goes like this, before going back to the normal strum on the C. So that whole first line, C, D minor, new fancy bit C, will sound like this. Okay, do that one more time. Cool. Okay, so how to play this? The first thing we have to do is change the fingering of our G. So we would normally play a G with our middle finger on the 3rd fret on that G string, E string, sorry. Pointer finger on the 2nd fret on that A string. Ring finger on the 3rd fret on the bottom E string. That's kind of standard fingering for G. Okay, we're going to change it so that we have some spare fingers to play with. So we're going to take the ring finger up. He's going on the 3rd fret on the E string. Middle finger goes on the 2nd fret on the A string, and then it's going to be your little finger on the 3rd fret on the bottom E string. Okay, so you'll notice now you've got a spare pointer finger to play around with. And what we're going to do is, okay, so the G starts just as normal, and we do a down, down, up, then we're putting one finger down on the B string, next finger down on the B string. Okay, so new fingering for G, strum down, then strum down, up. The next thing we're doing is we're taking our pointer finger, we're going on the B string with our pointer finger. You can leave the little finger down or not, as you see fit. And the next thing you're doing is putting your little finger on the 3rd fret on that B string. And you're doing an up strum there. Okay, so down, down, up on our G with new fingering. Down with your pointer finger on the 1st fret on the B string. Up with your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B string. Okay, so in slow motion, the whole progression should sound like this. Okay, I'll try that one more time. Okay, so for practice sake, let's just do that through 4 times before we go to try and fit it into the actual chord progression. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, once more, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once you've got that going nice and smooth, it's time to fit it into that first line there. So we go C, D minor, do, 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 and then C again. Okay, so it's just replacing where we would normally play a G. We're now playing. Okay, so put all together, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, okay, so let's give that 4 runs through, just for practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the C again. Last time through. Nice one. Okay, so that does for the G there in the box in the first line. Okay, can also be used in the 3rd line in the same place, just for that one G. Now, on our 2nd and 4th lines, we have 2 Gs in a row, and there is a little run you can do which covers both of those 2 Gs, which sounds like this. I'll do that again. One more time. So for example, in the 2nd line we go C, D minor, G, G. We now go C, D minor, new bit. It will sound like this. Okay, and similarly 4th line we go D minor, F, G, G. It'll be D minor, F, new bit. So it'll sound like this. Just the same bit. Okay, so there are 4 different positions that we need to master for this one. So I'll just number them. Number 1, we start with our G with the re-fingered pattern. So we have our ring finger on fret 3 on the E string, our middle finger on fret 2 on the A string, and this time we're going to have our little finger on the 3rd fret on the B string. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, the next one is just taking that pinky off so that we can hear the bottom string better. Okay, so 1, pinky on, kind of like our G from before, but we've just lifted it up a string onto the B string. Okay, 2 is taking that off, so we can hear that bottom string ring out. Okay, number 3, we are putting our pointer finger down onto the 1st fret on that bottom E string. What we're actually playing there is a G7 chord. Okay, and then number 4 is just placing this pinky down on the 3rd fret on that bottom E string, so we're back to playing our G with a new fingering style again. Okay, so those are the 4 positions. Okay, so to run through them quickly again, the first one's a little like our new fingering G, except we've got that little finger on the 3rd fret on the B string. Number 2 is taking it off. Number 3 is pointer finger on the 1st fret on the bottom E string. And number 4 is pinky finger on the 3rd fret on that bottom E string. Okay, so once you're comfortable running through those 4 different positions, we have to add our strumming pattern in there. So it sounds like this. So in terms of the positions we're playing there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we start from that first one, work all the way up to the 4th and back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we start in this first position with a down, down, up. Okay, the next thing we're doing is a quick down on number 2 and up on number 3. So we're down with that pinky off and the pointer off, up with the pointer on. So it'll be like down with the finger off, hold it on. So if you do that quickly, it will sound like this. Okay, so let's do the 2 bits we've learned so far. The first bit is position 1 and we're doing down, down, up. The next bit is a quick down, up where we're off with this pointer finger and then on with it. So off, down, just go through that bit 2 or 3 times for practice sake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first half of our run. The second half of our run goes position 4, 3, 2, 1, like that, and they're all up strums. So remember, position 4 was just our G chord with alternate fingering. Position 3 was taking the pinky off, pointing the pointer on fret 1. Position 2 is taking the pinky off, the pointer off there, and back to position 1, pinky on 3rd fret, B string. So the second half of our run goes 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. Okay, let's just go through that 2 or 3 times for practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we put them together, the first half and the second half, they should sound like this. So starting in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just do that through 3 times, just for practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay, so our last step, once you've got that mastered, is to put it into context with the song. So, for example, we've got line 2 here, C, D minor, new fancy bit. That will sound like this. Okay, and line 4, similarly, D minor, F, and new bit. That will sound like this. Okay, so just give that a little bit of a practice, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try and play through this whole progression once, adding our fancy bit here for this single G, and our new fancy bit for this double G. Okay, so here we go through a whole lot with the fancy bits added. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, so C, D minor, new bit, and C. Time without me talking over the top. And that's 4 Strong Winds by Neil Young. Happy strumming, and I'll see you all next week.